Hi everyone, Comic Reviewer here, and this time reviewing on the final issue of Beast Wars: The Gathering. Now, yeah, as you know, it's meant to take place in between Season 2 and 3, and was originally going to be a Dreamwave comic, until Dreamwave's bankruptcy. So the cover you mainly have is Ravage coming out of his stasis pod and looking on. And the story starts off with one of the Predacons saying, "Got them! You sure?" "Yeah, sure. Whole nest of them." "Good. Do not repeat. Do not engage. I rate to see to this personally. All Predacons, units, this is Field Commander Ravage. Look into Sky Shadow's position and move in for the kill." So, pretty much, the team mainly of Razor Beast and Optimus Minor see on and see Grimlock saying, "Dumb Predacons, me Grimlock, King of Beasts!" And they realise that it's meant to be Grimlock saying, "Grimlock? The Grimlock? He was on the Axalon cruise, main first in stasis, so yeah, I reckon so." So, Magmatron takes care of this personally and splits to his three main components and takes on Grimlock. And they see this as a perfect chance to do a diversion and try and stop Magmatron from tampering with what's going on. So, meanwhile, B-Boom and the others are trying to set up the signal device, and just then the Predacons show up, and back then Grimlock is pretty much being designated by Magmatron saying, "Fool, damn you, fool! Are you so committed to your cause, or just too stupid to know when you're beaten?" And so, just as he sees the timing on the device, and mainly points out that, soon, once he does take over Cybertron, he'll make him his lieutenant in that. So, Razor Beast mainly confronts Magmatron saying, "After all we've been through, you don't have time to say goodbye? Razor Beast, for you, I'll make an exception." So, pretty much, Ravage and Manterror see where the Maximal's hideout is and send out their heavy hitters to do some damage. And pretty much Snow is tasked with staying behind and pretty much having to make sure that the device works, and having basically B-Boom and Bone Crusher and the others to basically keep storing when he can get a signal. So pretty much Magmatron tries to tackle Razor Beast, but due to the fact Razor Beast is using the device to keep him out of sight, he manages to defeat Magmatron, and pretty much back in the battle as well, the Predacons now are gaining the advantage until they hear a big thing, and one of them talkers says, "Maximals! Break some heads!" And you've got a lot of the other ones, like Cybershock, Polarclaw, Prowl, and everything else, which leads to an all-out battle. So pretty much as Magmatron is close to being defeated, Optimus Minor says, "Well, trust me, it's about to get a whole lot worse." And so, pretty much, they send him back and make sure that Megatron isn't taken back to Cybertron. And says, "Stop! No! Not that!" Bon voyage. So, after this, the other Predacons have been defeated. Ravage looks on and heads off, and Wolfang and that meet Hawk and the others, who point out that they basically got the signal, but it took longer than it should have. So they pretty much sent the signal, and they're just going to have to wait here and be comfortable until then. So 2 weeks later, Prowl's like, problem, Laser Beast? Oh no, nothing. I was just thinking, Prowl. Out there somewhere, the Beast Wars are running their course. And now you've got, basically, Keto in Transmetal 2, and Megatron as Transmetal 2, pointing out, that he was tempted to change things, but knows that, I can't alter history in that. And with the ending, the beginning, or is it? So, what I think of issue 4. Definitely not bad, not too great, but I think it deserves a thumbs up. And I think the series is definitely not bad. It's interesting to see something that took place before the events of season 2 and 3, and it's interesting to see what happened during it. I kind of feel you could have had more time to build a bigger series for The Gathering, so I think the series deserves a thumbs up. Still good, and still right. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.